for our final regular season contest for the 2022 season of Chieftain Soccer. Tonight is senior night. Tonight we honor those who are graduating this year, who have been part of this program and are leaving a legacy. These are the following students that we honor this evening. Our first student is Derek Barnes. Derek is being escorted by Jim and Heidi Barnes. Derek has participated in soccer for 3 years and has lettered for 3 years. The staff member he would like to thank most is Coach Bond. To Coach Bond, he says, "You always push me to do my best, not only in the weight room, but in life. Going to your class, I knew it was a time I could relieve any stress from school. So thank you, Coach Bond." After high school, Derek plans to attend a tech school to become a mechanic. Derek Bond. Barnes. Don't mind me. Derek Barnes. Our next senior tonight is Trent Barnes. Trent is escorted by Michael and Kristen Barnes. Trent has participated in soccer for 4 years and lettered for 4 years. The staff member that has impacted him the most is Mr. Holloway. He says, "Your class has always been a safe place to talk about sports and life in general. I really appreciate how inviting you were every day. Even when your teams constantly lose, you were still there to talk. Thank you for everything. Horns down." After high school, Trent plans to play soccer in college while earning a degree in business. Trent Barnes. Our next senior is manager Caitlin Bothwell. She is escorted this evening by Jim and Becky Bothwell. She has participated for 1 year and lettered for 1 year. The teacher she would like to thank most is Mr. Harrell. To Mr. Harrell, I would like to say thank you for all the early mornings and late nights that you have poured your time into for debate. You have spent countless hours driving me places and helping me fix any problem that life might throw my way, and I can't thank you enough for that. I admire your dedication towards everything you do. I have known you since I was really young and have always known that I could come talk to you about anything. I'm going to miss having you as my teacher and my neighbor, but I will also miss our quick trip stops. Caitlin's future plans are to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln to get a bachelor's degree in exercise science so that later she may become a physical therapist. Caitlin Bothwell. Our next senior is Brennan Kuzmic. Brennan is escorted by Kevin and Susan Kuzmic. He has participated in soccer for 4 years and lettered for 4 years. The staff member that affected him most is Mr. Delich. He says, "I want to thank Delich for pushing me to be a better athlete and telling me how to be a better athlete for me and the team. Thank you." After high school, Brennan plans to attend a trade school and later to become a lineman. Brennan Kuzmic. Our next senior is Allie Rawlings. Allie is escorted this evening by Stephanie and Mike Rawlings. She has participated as a manager for 1 year and lettered for 1 year. The staff member that impacted her the most is Ms. Tiroff. She says, "I chose Ms. Tiroff because she has always been a teacher I can go to and talk to about anything. She's made a big impact on me in high school and has helped me to learn how to have fun in everything I do." At this time, Allie is currently undecided about her future plans. Allie Rawlings. Our next senior is Cooper Waters. Cooper is escorted this evening by Chad and Elaine Waters. Cooper has participated in soccer for 4 years and lettered for 2. The teacher that impacted him most is Mr. McClellan. He says, coming into high school freshman year was nerve-wracking, but having a teacher who greeted me with a smile every day made it easy for me. Conversations with you never failed to catch my interest. Thank you for the impact you had on my high school experience. After high school, he plans to finish his second year of KCKCC's HVAC program and continue a career in the sheet metal union. Cooper Waters. Tonight we also wish to recognize our foreign exchange students who will be heading back after the school year. First is Xavier Eloriaga. And the second is Iker Rages Roma. They are both escorted this evening by Brittany and Lucas McWilliams. Xavier would like to say that Mr. Holloway is the staff member he would like to honor because his classes are fun and he likes soccer. Xavier plans to return to Spain to attend college and major in business. Iker would also like to thank Mr. Holloway, and he says, I would like to honor him because he is friendly and always asks how I am, and I like the way he explains things. His plan is to continue his student work in college. Xavier Eloriaga and Iker Rages Roma. Let's give a hand to all of our seniors and exchange students this evening.
At Kansas Insurance, we know one size doesn't fit all. In fact, our whole mindset is based on customized policies for you and your families. We're local, and we do what we do because we care about you. Think of us as brokers for your insurance needs. Working with Kansas Insurance gets you the award-winning service and attention to detail that only an independent agency can provide. All across Kansas, we're here to help you manage and plan for all types of risk. Contact a local agent today. Kansas Insurance. Local, independent, serving you.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
Shop local and save at Brothers Market in Tonganoxie, where we treat you like family. Brothers Market has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy fresh cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need. From apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Brothers Market, open daily. Learn more at shopbrothersmarket.com.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agents Tex Vandervoort and Jerry Sanders in Tonganoxie today.
With the First State Bank and Trust mobile app, you can bank from anywhere. Check your balance while you're waiting in line here, or transfer funds while you're here. Forget to pay that bill? Pay it from here. Don't cut your visit short to go to the bank. Make your deposit from here. And remember, you're always welcome to bank right here. Did you know First State Bank and Trust has donated over $112,000 to Tonganoxie schools? Every time you swipe your Tonganoxie Chieftain debit card, we donate. For more information, visit us at firststateks.com. Member FDIC. The following is a presentation of Tonganoxie Sports Live. It's time for the Chieftains. On your new home for Tonganoxie High School athletics, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live is presented by Kansas Insurance, locally owned and operated. Learn more at kansasins.com. Also by It's time for the Chieftains, right here on Tonganoxie Sports Live.
Good evening, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Funk here, the voice of the Chieftains, filling in for Tristan Jordan and Alex Smith. Both, unfortunately, could not make it to this contest this evening, but we are still bringing you the live stream of senior night here on a Thursday night at Beatty Field in Tonganoxie High School between a contest between the Cardinals of Eudora and your Chieftains of Tonganoxie, and we are just a matter of moments away from getting this thing started. The second of third senior night broadcast coming your way this week on Tonganoxie Sports Live. We had volleyball this past Tuesday, soccer tonight, and of course we're going to cap it off a very busy week. We're going to cap it off with Friday Night Lights, last regular season home game for the football team as they host the Ottawa Cyclones. Going to be a great night of festivities tomorrow. JV action happening before this varsity match. Eudora coming out with a win there, 2-1. Pretty back and forth contest. Eudora is pretty quick back-to-back goals there. Able to hold on and win by 1. We're going to be turning it over very short, like we talked about. We have a special guest coming in tonight for senior night and for these pregame introductions. I'm going to turn my headset down. We're going to turn up the crowd mic and take a listen in down field side.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Beatty Field at Tonganoxie High School for the final regular season match between the Eudora Cardinals and your Tonganoxie Chieftains. The head referee for tonight is Nathan Vo, and assistant referees are William Turley and Christopher Case. At this time, we'd like to take a look at the starting lineups for each of our teams. First, the starting lineups for the visiting Eudora Cardinals. Number 2, Aiden Ramirez. Number 8, Andrew Gomez. Number 10, Braden Hayes. Number 11, Caden Kerr. Number 17, Derek Lemon. Number 26, Parker Perla. Number 27, Tanner Yankovic. Number 30, Christian Cohen. Number 38, 28, Isaac Winder. And in goal, number 13, Nate Steinlage. Head coach for the Eudora Cardinals is Darren Erbelding, assisted by Dylan Mathern and Fran Valenzuela.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
Are you ready? Hey, think you can tell us what to do? Think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? You better get ready. Bow to the masters.
Oh, Tonganoxie, make some noise. Tonganoxie, make some noise. I am Herschel Gray, the hype guy of sporting Kansas City, and I was reminded that tonight is senior night. So on behalf of all the squads, both teams, I wish you good luck, good health, but on behalf of Tonganoxie High, please help me welcome your Chieftains. He is a midfielder, number 2, Derek Barnes. He is a forward, number 6, Brennan Kuzma. He is a defender, number 8, Kadamon Albert. He is a defender, number 9, that's Cooper Waters. He is a forward, number 10, that's Gavin. Shoot, baby, shoot. He is a defender, number 14, Xavier Eloriaga. Your forward, number 18, Silas Kirkhoff. He is a midfielder, number 23, that's Trent Barnes. A midfielder, number 35, Lachlan McRae. A defender, number 37, Iker Roma. And in goal, number 1, that is Jackson McWilliams. Your Chieftains are led by John Orndorff. I'm Herschel Gray. It is a good day to be in Kansas City and go Chieftains. Happy senior night. Let's do that soccer. Back to you on the pitch.
At this time, we would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the south end of the stadium where the flag is, as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
special night indeed here at Beatty Field. And again, a big shout out to the Sporting Kansas City hype man himself, Hartzell Gray, for having that pre-recording and taking the time out of his day. It was a total surprise to all the Chieftain players on the field. Had the DX theme cranking in the background. Very, very cool. And no better night to pull out all the stops than on senior night. Eudora coming in to this contest tonight, their final regular season matchup as well. 5-8-2, the record they sport. Meanwhile, on the home bench, 6-8-1 are your Tonganoxie Chieftains. So both teams looking to close out this 2022 campaign with the W. Chieftains would love to do it tonight here on senior night. And folks, if you just are now tuning in and you missed the senior night festivities, you can go back to the start of this stream. Take about 15 minutes or so, somewhere around that mark, 15, 20 minutes on the actual YouTube stream. That is when the introductions for all the players that got recognized, all the senior players, senior managers, and our foreign exchange students that were on the team that will be heading back home at the end of this semester in December. So that all took place live earlier in the stream, and you can go back and watch it anytime you please. And we are just about ready to get things going here near midfield. Looks like Chieftains will have the ball first. Yeah, my name is Dylan Funk, filling in for Alex Smith and Tristan Jordan. Neither could not make it tonight. I will fill in my soccer commentary where I find it fit. Not the most knowledgeable, do not get me wrong. But I will try my best. But we are ready to bring you the last regular season home match for your Tonganoxie Chieftains as they host Frontier League foes, the Eudora Cardinals. And away we go here tonight. Let's get things started. That was kicked back to the box and back out by Jackson McWilliams, the talented junior two-sport athlete. Also see him on Friday night kicking the ball for the Chieftains. Setting what is believed to be a Acacia record of over 500 career saves. And kid is only a junior, and he is got a really, really bright future ahead of him, no matter what sport he decides to play, football or soccer. Chieftains on the attack here, trying to get a shot on goal, maybe get on top early, 1-0. Getting tangled up there, no whistles. Goes back to the goalkeeper for Eudora as he scoops it up and will kick it back out. Takes a bounce at around the 36, now past midfield on the side of Eudora's portion of the field. Batted around for a moment. Now the Chieftains appear to be in control. Back to McWilliams. He boots it down to around the 40 and headed out by a Cardinal, and it'll roll out of play. Could not ask for a more beautiful night tonight here in Tonganoxie, Kansas. The weather's been a little chilly as of late, but as of right now, around 73 degrees is what it feels like. So the sun is starting to set, so it probably will get cooler as the night goes on and we make our way towards the second half. But nevertheless, a beautiful evening in the good state of Kansas in Tonganoxie for a Thursday evening on October the 20th. Kick down the way, had a man, header, no good. Maybe trying to aim for that bottom right corner, but McWilliams didn't have to sweat it too much as he collects it, his first save of the night. Puts a little bit more juice into that boot, but still controlled by Eudora. Whistle, and it'll be back in the way of Eudora. Chieftains looking to get it back on their side of the field. Lob it down And number 10 for the Chieftains go down and chase it. It's Gavin Shoup.
Chieftain corner kick.
Corner kick on coming for Tonganoxie as it goes out of play. Keeps it down on the ground, deflected momentarily by a Cardinal, and now here they come back the other way with it. Extra defender is back, tries to thread the needle. He could not do it. Great defense there. Number 37. Mr. Roma for the Chieftains. Backed into the way of McWilliams. He's going to put a boot into it. This is the third broadcast in a row here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. It has been Tonganoxie versus Eudora. You go back to last Friday, the football team not having the best of luck on the road. Some contact there. Chieftain player falling to the turf. McWilliams kicks it away again. We had our last broadcast this past Tuesday night. The volleyball team hosting the Cardinals and the Lady Chieftains. They have been on a hot tear as of late as a shot on goal goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper. Good save there. Lady Chieftains winning the match this past Tuesday 3-0. A very dominant outing in set number 2, and that kind of just put a stranglehold on it, and they put the Cardinals away in the third set. This one gets by McWilliams, bottom left corner, and the Cardinals strike first, 1-0. McWilliams was talking to his teammates there.
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 32,
not liking what he had saw there from his defense as the Cardinals were coming into the box and in on the attack. Perfectly placed ball, bottom left corner. McWilliams, a little slide out of position near the far left post, so on the right side of the goal when you're looking at it head on. Now Eudora has the lead, 1-0. Chieftains now got to go try to get on the attack here and try to answer. Overhead throw in, contact near the goal and dangerous area, and Eudora gets it out. First 5 minutes of this match is in the books. Eudora currently a 1-0 lead, just coming off a goal a mere minute ago. On the attack again, maneuvering, trying to get it down inside, trying to square up a shot. Chieftain defense murking the water up there a little bit. Trying to work the ball up the visiting sideline for football, and now making its way back to the center. Header bounces into the turf and back up, and ball going, playing some ping pong back and forth between the 40s here now. Downfield, had a man try to deflect it off his chest, and he goes out of play. Eudora with the throw in. Another time, another Tongi Chieftain getting knocked down there, and this time a whistle comes as they were jockeying for position of the soccer ball right around midfield. McWilliams will Come out of the goalie box and up. Ball is placed at the 45. He's going to boot it near the goal. A free kick here for the Chieftains, and a little bit too strong right into the hands of the Eudora goalkeeper. Eudora another shot and out of the reach of McWilliams, but it goes wide of the goalpost. Another decent look there for Eudora. They scored last time. They got a good look like that. Could not capitalize this time around. It stays 1-0. One-on-one up the far sideline. Now close to the attacking area, and it will dribble its way out of play, and I believe it'll be Eudora. No, actually, it was a Tongi corner kick. Good look there, headed for a moment, and then out of the attacking area, back up near the 35, and now a Eudora player will try to make something to work with here. It's number 26. Cardinals on the attack again. Good hesitation move, getting up. 3 Chieftains surrounding him. He's dribbling around them. Pass back over the middle. I think he missed the intended man. Another shot on goal, and another one wide of the right post. Back-to-back times that McWilliams has gotten down on the turf trying to make the save. It's been wide of the post. Only one so far has gotten into the back of the net on Jackson so far tonight. Another kick away. This one more of a line drive. Takes a bounce once. Another whistle. Some strong contact there. Eudora will take over control. Wide of the mark. Already 10 minutes down, about 30 more to go in this first half. Chieftains trying to respond on the earlier goal from Eudora. Tried to rifle it in with the left foot, and it ricochets off a player around. Still has it, and cleared out. A wise play there by the Eudora player, allowing the time for the Cavalry to get back down the field onto the fence. More contact here, both players falling down, and the Eudora player looking for a whistle and not getting one from the referee. Another shot near the goal, and the goalie scoops it up. A defense by Shoup. He falls, takes a tumble onto the turf. Another chance here, and McWilliams is there and had bobbled it for a second and covered up strong on it in the cradle position. Eudora player was coming in to try to get the rebound. Tripped over McWilliams. Everybody's all right. And each making sure the other one was good. That was Parker Hurla for Eudora coming in. Good sportsmanship between he and McWilliams. It's still 1-0. Whistle and a brief stoppage in play. Getting ready to boot it away as he does. Very good distance on that one. Good maneuvering there. Aiden Ramirez, number 2 for Eudora. I'll say again, don't watch a whole lot of soccer in my free time, but just some early thoughts from my end here. Seems to be a lot of contact, like the officials out there are just letting them play right now. A lot of contact, a lot of falling down, and a lot of players on both teams for Eudora and Tonganoxie kind of looking up after the tumble and sticking the arms out like, where's the whistle? Where's the foul? Now we have a Chieftain on the turf and is slow to get up. Man hobbling off now to the sideline. We have number 32, Ethan Butler. Excuse me.
Injury substitution for the Chieftains, number 13, Cole Kessler.
Number 37. Yeah, pardon me, folks. Number 37, Iker Roma. For the Chieftains, getting over to the sideline gingerly. The training staff, led by Mark Padfield at Tonganoxie High, is going to take a look at him, make sure everything is okay. And I'll throw in near the goal as it makes its way out of play. McWilliams will boot it away once again. Chieftains have not had a lot of chances to go on the attack here and try to even up this contest after giving up the first goal within the first 5 minutes. Had a couple of corner kicks, but outside of that, very little. Quick throw and trying to catch Eudora off guard. A header, and it goes wide. Back near the center. Dangerous area. Another Cardinal player getting knocked down, and again, ricocheting off of the Cardinal. Finally cleared out, and its way in. Ramirez headed out by Chieftains. Players fighting for it. Now it looks like Eudora is going to regain control. And that was about as good of a chance as the Chieftains have had so far tonight. Down around the goal, could not capitalize. Had a couple of good looks.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 45, Evan Bradley, and number 9, Ollie Hashir.
Evan Bradley and Ollie Ashir checking in for Eudora. Another shot and wide of the mark, but McWilliams right there to collect it anyways. Would not have mattered. Getting around the defender, but another one right there to aid. Aiden Van Middlesworth, number 3 for the Chieftains, was the one on the attack. Throw in around near the goal. A lot of traffic headed down and cleared out once again by Eudora. Very, very tight defense there, right in the hip pocket. Poked away for a moment. A lot just kind of happening there the last 10, 15 seconds. Here, that back right corner and trying to maneuver his way and make something work. And we're going to have another corner kick coming here, and we will. This will be the third of the game for Tonganoxie. Brendan Kuzmic, number 6, set to kick it in. It's away, soft lob, and the goalkeeper just comes out and snatches it down with his own 2 hands. Pretty gutsy move there. Throws it back out off of one Cardinal player. Ramirez now trying to juggle his way out of a close defense, and he did there, making a couple of Chieftains run into each other. Now a good look here for the Cardinals. Chieftains trying to hustle down the field. Just getting a piece of that, and the Chieftains trying to recollect control here. Again, going out of play as we approach the half-minute mark of this first half. Good shot here, and the kick is good. Unfortunately, through the wrong goalpost there.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 5, Dalton Trump.
Had a pretty decent look there off the bounce of the turf and just kicked it a little bit too high into the air and through the uprights of the football goalpost. Eudora looking to go in on the attack again, been fairly quiet ever since striking first blood. Early in this match, another shot on goal, and it goes wide.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 11, Caden Kerr.
Eudora substituting their players fairly rigorously here in the first half, keeping fresh legs out on the pitch. Another one booted away by McWilliams. About nearly 60 yards he's booting that thing through the air. It always amazes me how far a lot of these soccer players can really just kick that ball. Gazier for Eudora kicks it back in the way of the goalkeeper, and it goes out. Once again, I believe it's going to be another throw-in for the Chieftains, but they will also make a substitution here.
Number 4,
Jamison Reitzman checking in. Number 13, Cole Kessler, will come out for a breather. Number 13. Throw near the middle, kicked in. Chieftains trying to even it up, and now we have another stoppage. That's another Chieftain Needing a moment there. Looks like it's number 10. It's Gavin Shoup. Kind of took that last pass a little off the chest and then immediately kicked it up in the air and just kind of fell down, stayed there for a moment. You could see him jumping right back up. I think they're going to make him come out of the game just for a moment. He appears to be okay. He's over there by Coach Orndorff. It looks like they're going to make him just sit down for a moment, get checked out. An injury substitution. Silas Kirchhoff, number 18, will come in to take his place, and we will resume action right here where the ball stands. Breaking away from Owen, and I believe if there's tripping in soccer, which I believe there is, I would have to think that's got to be it. At all indication, from the cheers to the crowd to the whistles on the field, is that is indeed the case. Now it looks like the officials are going to talk about it here. Definitely some contact for sure, as players were falling down to the turf.
Chieftain penalty kick.
And a penalty kick now coming up here for the Chieftains. A good chance tie this game up one apiece. 8:14 left to go in the first half. Clock has stopped for a moment. The Chieftain penalty kick right around about the 2-yard line. So close to about 12 yards away. He shoots and he scores. Chieftains tie this game up.
Number 6, Brennan Kuzmic.
Brennan Kuzmic on senior night. The PK for the Chieftains. And a big one there. They tied this thing up 1-1. And a costly mistake there for Eudora. Chieftains have had their moments on the attack, getting down inside the box. Eudora on defense been fairly good at recovering and clearing the ball out before any harm is done, but now the penalty there, resulting in the PK, and we have a 1-1 ball game. Now we have a Eudora player, and this time he wasn't really hurt. He was just kind of looking for a call and explanation. Now the officials even talking with some of the Tongi players. It was Parker Hurla, a senior for Eudora, that was down momentarily. That was Kuzmic. Number 26, James Scott, that we're still talking to the official, but we resume play. Headed out, headed back. Straight up in the air. McWilliams going to try to come out. And finally, McWilliams comes away with it, even after knocking down the Eudora player. And for Eudora, the players on the field and the coaches and players on the bench, they are not very happy with the officiating, clearly, so far in this game. kind of staying kicking around in between the 30s right now. Now Ramirez for Eudora after passing that ball away, limping around a little gingerly.
Substitutions for the Cardinals. Number 10, Braden Hayes.
More substitutions coming in for Eudora.
Henry Yankovic. And number 38, Isaac Winder.
So we approach 5 minutes left to go. Excuse me, 15 minutes left to go.
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 10, Gavin Shoup.
So Gavin Shoup checking back in after having to check out with injury earlier before. Now he makes his way back in, and number 9, Cooper Waters, will come to the bench for a breather. It's also one of the other things that's just always amazed me about soccer players is the amount and level of endurance you got to have to really be a good or elite player in this sport. There's a lot of ground to cover on the soccer pitch, and you're just constant go, 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 go. It never really slows down very often. One of the ways to really kind of catch your breath is you got a stoppage on the field, or if you get checked out and head over to the bench. Cardinals send it back in the way of the goalkeeper. Feeling the pressure here, and he's got no choice but to just kick it out of play, but the Chieftains are still going to be on the attack here. I don't think the Eudora goalkeeper liked the way that ball was coming over to him as he jumps up, snags it down with both hands, averting the crisis there for Eudora. Ball is away, takes a bounce inside the 40. Team not given in much after we have a 1-1 contest.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 1, Mason Harding.
Tongi fans voicing their displeasure with the officiating tonight. Do it all again here. Ball's away, heading back to the 50. Whistle appeared to be in favor of the Chieftains there as the Eudora player is trying to work his way around and got tripped up, fell down again. It appeared to me the foot of the Tongi player was all ball there. Looks like no harm, no foul for Tongi. Meanwhile, McWilliams boots it down near the end zone and it'll roll out. Coach Orndorff is shaking his head, not agreeing with the calls. Getting very similar to how the crowd felt on that Monday night game at Arrowhead against the Raiders. open space here. Kuzmic taking a shot, and it goes wide.
Chieftain corner kick.
Another corner kick here for the Chieftains. They've had a handful of corner kicks now at this point in the game. Gonna take a shot and another one. Split the uprights. Just a little bit too much height on that one.
Number 2, Aiden Ramirez, and number 17, Derek Lehman.
Under 10 minutes left to play in the first half. In a 1-1 ball game. Ball is away. Deflected by a Chieftain, and now here comes Tongi on the attack. Has some space for a moment. Eudora comes back. More contact, more falling on the ground. So it looks like we will just have a throw in here. No corner kick coming. Eudora tying their shoe, ready to resume action here. Thrown in. Pass right back to him. Down near the goal and wide as it goes out of play. Hustle, and Chieftains still have control, kicking it up the near sideline. Down around the 10, this is Kuzmic again, and wide right. Took his last shot on goal right around that area, went wide left, this time goes wide right. One bounce and a second, and a good job by the goalie. Taking the extra precaution, giving it a little bit more space, take that second bounce, and able to collect it a little better there. And not allowing a moment to get himself on the Sports Center not top 10 tomorrow morning. First half is blowing by here in a 1-1 contest. Under 6.5 minutes now, getting closer to 5 minutes. Good takeaway there. Another time poking it away. Number 11 for Eudora. About the 44-yard line near goal, and there was a whistle as that just left his foot. Chandler's kind of inadvertently kicked it into his own teammate and perfectly plays right back to the official. Under 5 minutes left to play in half number one. Throwing coming right in front of the Eudora bench on the other side of the 50. Slight collision there, knocking the goalkeeper down. Pretty risky play coming out of the box. Was able to recover.
Offside, Tonganoxie.
Offside for the Chieftains. One down near the Chieftain goal. Trying to hold Aid Ramirez off and does just that, number 35 for the Chieftains. Chieftains trying to hurry up here. I was Lachlan McRae. Number 35 for the Chieftains. It gets down the field. Kuzmic has a shot, went wide left and then wide right, back towards the middle, and just misses his man. He almost ran into the goalpost there. Another good look there for the Chieftains, cannot capitalize. Silas Kirchhoff, number 18, running down. The pass from Kuzmic, attacking down the right side, trying to go back over the middle. If he just puts it in general vicinity for Kirchhoff, I think he might have put that into the back of the net and given the Chieftains the lead, but instead goes out of play. Now under 2 minutes left to go. Shane off Cardinal, high into the air. Back up the far sideline, I'll let that roll out. And another throw in, now under a minute left to play. We are in a stalemate right now. A tie game, one apiece. Eudora drew first blood early within the first 5 minutes, and then the Chieftains able to score on a penalty kick from Brennan Kuzmic to tie things up. And maybe one last chance here. They give it back to McWilliams, trying to boot it down as far as he can. Eudora on defense. Now they have control. Now they're trying to get their final shot on goal here. Back towards the middle. The shot is up, and again, it is good through the uprights. It's the third time tonight. I think that will do it here. Zeros on the clock, and that will bring it in to half number one as we go into halftime. And your score is Eudora 1, Tonganoxie 1. So a tie game. And we will be back with second half action shortly here on Tonganoxie Sports Live, your home for Chieftains soccer.
For a winning team, contact White Birch Properties, the real estate MVPs.
From its native roots to the bustling community it is today, Tonganoxie's past is as unique as its future. With small town charm and big city amenities, Tonganoxie is the ideal place to grow a business and grow a family. Just 20 minutes from both Lawrence and Kansas City, Tonganoxie is perfectly positioned. Take an afternoon and come explore Tonganoxie. To learn more, go to tonganoxie.org.
The Tonganoxie Recreation Commission understands that the benefits of recreation are endless. Participating in community recreation is not only fun, but also healthy and educational. The Tonganoxie Rec Commission encourages all ages and abilities to participate in recreational activities. That's why they're continually working to develop programs for all the residents of Tonganoxie. To see the latest sports and program offerings and to get signed up, visit them at tongirec.org or call 913-845-3502.
We are ready to resume action here on Tonganoxie Sports Live in a 1-1 contest between the Cardinals and the Chieftains. Trying to break this tie here tonight on senior night. Definitely do not want to end senior night on a tie. A little bit of just a quick and very overall recap of that first half. Very back and forth, tight defense, and Eudora came out early, had a couple of early shots on goal and get one of them to go through it close to about the first 5 minutes of the game. And had a couple of close shots after that. McWilliams was able to make some saves and keep it close. Meanwhile, the Chieftains, whenever they were on offense, were getting into the attacking area, had some good looks, weren't able to capitalize, but then a penalty by Eudora set up a penalty kick for the Chieftains, and it was Brendan Kuzmic that knocked it down from about 12 yards out. Off the crossbar of the
offside, Eudora.
Football post, and offsides for Eudora, so it does not matter. Chance out of there, but the ball rolls just a little too long and out of play.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 9, Ollie Kajier.
Kajier substituting back in for Eudora. Toss in by number 27. Bob in and too long. Slight hesitation blown by one Eudora defender. Now 3 Cardinals in the area, and they get the takeaway. Back to the middle, and good defense there. Ethan Butler, 32, credited him with that. Got on goal, bottom left corner. Jackson McWilliams right on top of it for the save. Cardinal player hitting the turf, and the common theme for these officials, they appear to be letting the players just kind of play it out tonight. Not a whole lot of whistles and penalties and stoppage yet tonight. Kick upcoming here for Eudora. Got the wall of players right in front of him. Taking a minute to get positioned, and there's Derek Lehman, number 17, and instead they like to pass it, try to get it a little shorter as Ramirez kicks it out of play. Ball making its way down the field for Eudora. Another Cardinal falls down. Kick in, not quite from the corner, more on the T and the Tonganoxie lettering in the end zone. Headed out, still bouncing around in there dangerously, and cleared out. Sounded a little rough off the noggin there. On his way through defenders, gets it out to Kuzmic, and back to number 37 is Roma. Chieftains trying to go on the attack here and break this 1-1 tie. Shot is up and right into the hands of the goaltender. No butterfingers here. After 10 minutes of play, we are still scoreless here. Each team with one shot on goal. Up, kept alive, still in the air, and tossing it up the sideline, off the hip of a Chieftain. Still Cardinal ball here. Slowly inching our way down the field to the sideline. This time headed in bounds by number 32 in red, Ethan Butler. One-on-one up here in space. This is Kuzmic. Stopping for a moment. Shot on goal. And into the side of the net. And this crowd was waiting just for any movement in the net. They were just about ready to let it go. But instead it's into the side of the net. No goal. It'll remain a 1-1 contest. Silas Kirchhoff checking back in for Tonganoxie. First time in the second half we've called his name. Trying to swat that ball away.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 5, Dalton Schrum.
Obviously, that call not going over well with the home crowd tonight. And the home coaches and home players on the bench as well. Coach Orndorff is not happy, pretty heated right now. Asking for some kind of explanation to the nearest official. And not very pleased with what he's being told. And quite frankly, I think I'd have to agree with him.
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 4, Jamison Breitzman.
Starting to get closer and closer to the halfway mark of the second half. Still looking to break this knotted-up contest, 1-1. Both goals coming in the first half. Kuzmic ready to check in at the next stoppage. Trying to get it down the field here, have it momentarily. He's official. I think safe to say not going to be getting any 5-star reviews from the Chieftain crowd tonight.
Offside, Tonganoxie.
For the second time in this game, the Chieftains are called for offsides. Kuzmic still waiting to be subbed in for Tongi. Meanwhile, 2 players for Eudora waiting to come in. And Hayes and Winder.
Substitutions for the Cardinals. Number 10, Braden Hayes. Number 38, Isaac Winder. For the Chieftains, number 6, Brennan Kuzmic. And number 10, Gavin Shoup.
Gavin Shoup being subbed back in for the Chieftains. Kuzmic and the Eudora player getting tangled up there, and I believe it looked like when Kuzmic was going down, he might have kind of grabbed the Eudora player and kind of brought him down with him. I mean, that's just how it looked like in real time. Guzmic still looking for an explanation, finally having to be pulled away by his teammate for no further penalty. And calls have not been going in way of the Chieftains so far tonight, outside of the penalty kick that has led to their lone goal so far on the night. And halfway to go here, another shot on goal and taken in by McWilliams. Looking for that third and potentially decisive goal in this contest against two teams that come in with losing records, only about a game behind each other. Pretty evenly matched. The final game of the regular season, it was senior night here at Beatty Field. Always like to close out your senior night with a W. A yellow card here.
Yellow card substitution number 4, Jamison Breitzman.
Silas Kirchhoff and had the yellow card pulled out, so he's going to have to come out for a moment. I believe that's only his first yellow card, I believe. If I remember correctly, I know a red card is you're immediately ejected, but if you get a yellow card, it's kind of more like a warning, but if you get a second yellow card, then you are done for the night. I believe that was only his first, and he's just getting subbed out to cool off here for a moment. Clearly not happy. Coach Orndorff trying to talk him down a little bit. Meanwhile, action resumes here on the pitch. Owen heading near the goal and back out of play, so we'll redo it.
Cardinal corner kick.
Corner kick now upcoming. And wide of the mark. And that's just a slight shove there. Parker Hurla, Eudora number 26, and I don't believe the official saw it. just a moment. And starting to get a little chippy, a little physical out there. We approach 16 minutes left to play. We resume. Ball's teed up right around the 31, lobbed into the attacking area near the goal and wide right. Wide right, just off the mark to the right.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 4, Thomas Welsh.
If things keep up like this, we could be going into some extra time here at Beatty Field. For the Chieftains now, ricochets, and right there, off the post again, into the back of the net it goes. 2-1 Chieftains. Crazy, crazy action down around the goal, but it makes its way in. Tonganoxie now reclaims the lead, gets their first lead of the night. After trailing 1-0, back-to-back goals, they lead this thing 2-1. A huge goal there in this contest. Goals have come at a premium so far, no doubt. This tie is officially broken for the moment. Still about 15 minutes and change left to play.
Goal by number 6, Brennan Kuzmic.
That's Brennan Kuzmic. That's his second of the night. And what a sequence down there. Officials, they might need a security escort on their way out here tonight, because these Doggy fans definitely are not liking they are calling on the pitch. And wow, their team leads 2-1. The Chieftains would still try to like to attack it, add on another goal and make it 3 in a row, or if you're Kuzmic, you can get one more, make it a hat trick on the night. Good job getting that ball away, clearing it out back on the other side of midfield. Straight up into the air and onto the track and into the stands, and the student section will have at that one.
Tanner Yankovic. For the Chieftains, number 2, Derek Barnes.
Derek Barnes back in for Tonganoxie. Jamison Bretzman coming out. There's a good chance here, maybe. Trying to keep it out in front, and the defense finally closes in and knocking him down on the ground. This is very much where I would love the commentary from Alex Smith or Tristan Jordan. I'm sure they would probably have a thing or two to say about some of the officiating and some of the calls or no calls that have happened throughout the night tonight.
Eudora corner kick, also in the last substitution, number 29 for the Chieftains, Carter Watson.
29 Watson for the Chieftains also checking in that last time around with Barnes. Corner kick coming up for Eudora. They trail 2-1. We approach 12 minutes left to go. Officials talking about something over in that in the right corner. Cross our T's, dot our I's, and here we go. Corner kick incoming. Takes a bounce. I don't think that's exactly what he was looking for. Another kick wide, up high, and out of play. If the Chieftain defense can hold up just like that, they will claim the win tonight. Close out the regular season, hopefully with a W at the end. The call initially was going against Tonganoxie, with the official putting his hand in the air and saying, hold on. Wrong side, and he corrects his call. Now the Chieftains will come back on the attack. Williams will boot it down. Chieftains still looking for one more goal, maybe to add in some extra insurance and have that extra comfortable cushion. They have the lead right now, 2-1. Both teams scoring their first goals. For Eudora, their lone goal back in the first half, and it's been knotted ever since. Till close to about 5-10 minutes ago, and Brendan Kuzmic knocked through his second. It was pretty wild. Initially took a shot, ricocheted off the goalkeeper. It was wide open, easy pickings for, I believe it was Bretzman, number 4, that was down there, and it went off the post, and Kuzmic came back, was able to get it into the back of the net, and now this one, close action in front of the net, but wide, and it does not go. So the Chieftains sit on top 2-1, approaching 10 minutes left. Getting close about a third of the way through this second half, and now crunch time here if you're a Cardinal fan. Chieftains just try to play a game of keep away here and try to keep this Eudora front more spread out. Back to McWilliams and boots it down. Officially under 10 minutes left to play. Fighting strong for it on that far sideline. Still up for grabs. Chieftains have it, kick it up into the air. Headed down. As a Chieftain player ties his shoe. Wide left of the goal. contact, and it has been a fairly physical game so far tonight. Another brief stoppage. This is one of the things we've kind of gone through a lot of the fall season with a busted crowd mic. We finally got a new one ordered in, and this is kind of the things I really miss picking up, is all the anecdotes like that from our crowds, no matter where we're at. He's now under 7 minutes away from claiming the victory. Lost sight of it just for a second. Eudora shoved from the back and falling down. Please. Just a slight flop. And now another shove there. And there's the yellow card there. And finally, we saw it earlier that Hurla shoved the Tongi player, but this time the official seeing it and bringing out that yellow card.
Cardinals, number 38, Isaac Winder.
It was Derek Lehman, number 17 that time, that had the shove. And that's the second yellow card we have seen tonight. I'm not sure the Eudora coaches, they want an explanation. Again, no soccer guru here, but I know really in any sport, if you shove any of the players, once a whistle's been blown, I mean, that's always going to be some type of unsportsmanlike, or in this case, a yellow card. And yeah, very well justified. Going against the Cardinals. Now it's 6 minutes left to go. Almost risky there. Goalkeeper coming out, collected, almost fouled it and lost control. So able to fall right on top of it. And this game is not entirely over yet. Eudora starting to run out of time, though. They're really starting to feel the pressure. Meanwhile, the Chieftains they can start to taste it now.
Substitution for the Cardinals, number 17, Derek Lehman.
Lehman checking back in after collecting the yellow card his last time onto the pitch. Sends it away, right around the 25, headed out and headed back again, Lehman. Into the back of the net it goes, and Eudora gets the break that they were looking for. Tonganoxie's trying to protest, maybe saying Eudora was offsides or something like that, but apparently they are not going to have it.
Substitution for the Chieftains, number 10, Gavin Shoup.
My goodness. Just like we were talking about, Chieftains were coming oh so close in the way that goals have come and gone in this game. They have come at a premium, and these past 2 goals have come with a little bit of drama. Approaching 3 minutes left to play here. A minute and a half left to go in regulation. Could possibly be heading into some extra time here. Stop the clock momentarily again, about 1 minute, 5 seconds. Other Chieftains slow to get up on the turf. Gonna be grabbing down at the lower leg, ankle. Time, gonna try to stretch them out. We're gonna step away momentarily. We're gonna give some of our sponsors some love real quick. No, line him up. For to be attentive, I believe that was Camden Albert, number 8.
Injury substitution for the Chieftains, number 18, Silas Kirchhoff.
Silas Kirchhoff, already 1 yellow card early in the game, so got to keep a cool head in here. Potentially, these Chieftains already 1 player going down with injury. Right now with what appears to be possibly extra time looming around the corner as we are in the final minute now. McWilliams scoops it up. Chieftains are going to have to try to do something here. Quick, high, booming kick coming down right around the 50. Last touch by Cardinal, and it was approaching 30 seconds. Cardinals clearing that ball out, and under 10 seconds now. And it looks like we're just going to hold off, and we will head into extra time. 0's on the clock.
And at the end of regulation, the score is tied 2-2.
Still, after 1 half, tied at 1, and after 2 halves, still tied 2 apiece. Tonganoxie oh so close from closing this one out. Had the go-ahead goal by Brendan Kuzmic, his 2nd of the game. Got under 5 minutes left, and Eudora getting inside the goalie box and had a header go in. And we will have another 10-minute period here for the players to regroup, and we will have extra time later on here on Tonganoxie Sports Live. So it looks like we are ready to resume play here.
This overtime is sudden death. With the first team
Sudden death overtime. So first goal will win it. Winner take all here. Evenly matched up teams coming into tonight, and the action has been just as expected. It has been tied at the end of each half in regulation. Now we go into a sudden death overtime period. And away we go here. Goalkeepers switch ends again. So McWilliams back defending the goal that he was in the first half. A brief stoppage here. What is Williams right there to cover it up. That goal would have gone in there. That would have ended this contest for Eudora, winning 3-2, and now allowed down the field. Kuzmic, hat trick possibly, run over from behind. And this could be trouble here. This could be trouble here for Eudora.
penalty kick, Tonganoxie.
Another penalty kick coming up here. It's Brendan Kuzmic once again. This is his second of the night. This could be it. If he makes it here, this game is over and he will walk it off. Could be no better ending on senior night than this right here. Here it comes. It is saved. Ricochet, no good. They both missed it. Oh my goodness, Eudora stays alive. Unbelievable. Got down, made the save, got away from him. Another easy chip shot open for the Chieftains. Two red jerseys in the area, Kuzmic included, and could not kick it in. My goodness. Golden opportunity wasted by the Chieftains. And the hat trick for Kuzmic will have to wait if it will happen tonight. Eudora ball down on their end. Throw in. Headed down, ball still loose. Cleared out by the Chieftains. Eudora still keeping it inside the 40. Lob in towards the goal. Takes one bounce, heading out of play, kept in. Ramirez sidesteps one defender. Good job clearing it out. Trent Barnes that time. A clean slide, knocking that ball out of play, but now I believe he is hurt. He is okay. Good to see. William collects once again. No sweating at that time on that save. It has already been a chaotic sudden death period and overtime, and still had about a little under 6.5 minutes still left to play. Kuzmic again. Had it knocked away from home, lost it, regains control. Going down the right side, and again! Knocked down from behind. Let's talk about trucking him, and yellow card is coming out, I believe, and there it is. And my goodness.
Yellow card substitution for the Cardinals, number 9, Ali Kazir.
That's on Lemon. That's his second, I believe it is. And so he is done for the night. My recollection of the rules are correct. Number 17, Lemon for Eudora. I mean, just ran right into the back of Kuzmic. Didn't even try to go around or slow down. He's getting an earful from the head coach of Eudora right now on the bench. Again, headed up, bouncing around through the air. Oh, oh. Had that kicked right into the back of his head. Ouch. Hold things up here for a moment. Just some unfortunate series of events happening right there.
Injury substitution for the Chieftains, number 13, Cole Kessler.
It's Camden Albert again. Had to come out with injury one time already. This time just taking the soccer ball right to the back of the head. Definitely not pleasant. Good train horn out of nowhere. 4 minutes left to play in this first overtime period. Circling around, has a shot, and deflected out of play. Good defense there. Trent Barnes. Looked like Parker Hurla was making his way through. Had it lined up. Might have been a potential game-winning goal if he could have gotten it off. But Barnes right there to deflect it out of play. Oof. Throw in. Hopping around. Starting to get cleared out. Had a whistle. Williams just uncorks on this one. Kuzmic with it. Gets it in, and there it is! Walking off on senior night, 3-2. The Chieftains win it. Gavin Shoup with the victory. Brendan Kuzmic's fingertips all over this contest, getting what I should believe would be the assist. Gavin Shoup right there, putting it in the back of the net, and the Chieftains win in overtime with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left to go on the actual game clock. What a win on senior night. And a brutal ending to the regular season for the Cardinals. A back-and-forth contest. It took extra time to decide a winner. And the Chieftains come up clutch. Brendan Kuzmic, a performance of a lifetime for him. The senior showing up on senior night. And Gavin Shoup, number 10, the junior, getting the biggest goal probably of the year for him. As McWilliams and company close off. Coming over, applauding the crowd, all the fans that stuck it out tonight. A little bit chillier outside, so all the people that hung around, watched this overtime thriller. Well worth the price of admission tonight as the Chieftains, while it took an overtime period, nevertheless come out with a victory, and they end their regular season with a win, 3-2 over Frontier League foes, the Eudora Cardinals. Look at that, the excitement. They swarm Gavin Shoup. Look at that, there's a scene right there. Talk about a classic Tonganoxie Sports Live moment right there. That's one of them. We've had quite a few over the past 3 years. Getting some good airtime down there, too. John Lindenberg right down there, the editor-in-chief here at the Tonganoxie Mirror. So I'm sure some of those photos are going to be making their way into the Mirror here in the next day or two. And just a great outing for Coach Orndorff's squad. A gutsy performance, a physical game as well. Got really chippy and physical there towards the end and all throughout the second half. And we saw it. Saw the big penalty kick there in the first half for Brendan Kuzmic that knocked it through. He scored the second goal in the second half. The Chieftains had the lead 2-1. Looked like they were on their way. Under 5 minutes left to play. Eudora comes back and scores, sends it into overtime. Both teams having some chances in the overtime period before Gavin Shoup finally came through to put it into it, including another penalty kick for Brendan Kuzmic. It looked like the senior had a good chance maybe to walk it off on senior night, collect the hat trick. It just put a bow on this night here at Beatty Field, but a good save from the goalie. It ricocheted away. Chieftains had a chance to put it away early, could not capitalize, but they hung in tough and nevertheless came through with the victory tonight, and that is how things close out here on this special senior night broadcast on Tonganoxie Sports Live, and we're going to sign off. With that being said, folks, again, tomorrow night we will close out this busy week on Tonganoxie Sports Live with the football senior night. So we'll have the band senior night, I believe the girls golf senior night, cross-country member senior night. It's going to be a lot of festivities, all the pregame and halftime festivities. We will have them live and going on Tonganoxie Sports Live. Our pregame show might be a little bit more abbreviated tomorrow. We want to give time to the seniors to have them get recognized. And then at halftime, our halftime show, we will wait as long as we have to for any senior night recognitions that happen during halftime as well. So if you know somebody that can't make it to the game or they live somewhere else or for whatever the reason, be sure to tell them to tune in to Tonganoxie Sports Live tomorrow. And we also look for the Chieftain football team to pick up a victory, stay 4-0 at home on the year, bump that record up to 4-4 as we head into the playoffs. Starting next Friday, it's crazy. This fall season really flying by. You got volleyball sub-state at Independence this Saturday. Again, good luck, Lady Chieftains. Got the soccer postseason kicking off here shortly after, and then the Friday Night Lights regular season coming to an end this Friday, so their playoffs start the Friday after that, and man, it's just crazy. We're coming down to about the final moments here. Not a lot of guaranteed games left, so hope a lot of our squads and our teams can make some deep runs into the playoffs, and who knows, maybe some playoff broadcasts on Tonganoxie Sports Live. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. You guys want to voice your support for any playoff broadcast or whatever, you know who to call. Call Cody Wick, call Josie Eastis, athletic director, or you can call BJ Harris of Harris Media Services. Hey, anybody, I don't know. We listen to the public wherever we're wanted. We try our best to try to get out there, and I will leave it at that. And don't forget to check out our website, varsitysportslive.com. It's the best way to stay up to all of the Sports Live channels we have here. Tonganoxie, Baldwin, Paola, Spring Hill, you name it. That's the best way. It's got all the streams, all the big schedules, so you can stay up to date on the latest streams. If Tonganoxie's playing on another network that's not Tonganoxie Sports Live, you can go to varsitysportslive.com, and you can check out that broadcast there as well. I'm signing off here from the press box at Beatty Field. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight on your Thursday evening. We will see you roughly in about 21 hours this time tomorrow night as the Ottawa Cyclones come into town and take on the Tonganoxie Chieftains on the gridiron. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Stay safe and have a great Red Friday coming up.
You've been watching Tonganoxie High School Athletics on your new home for the Chieftains, Tonganoxie Sports Live. Tonganoxie Sports Live.